Hey folks, Tyler here with seawaywhiskywire. Well guys, tonight on the bar I got a couple of Benromach Contrasts here to go through. I've got the Benromach Contrasts Bordeaux Cask, and I've got the Benromach Contrast Peat Smoke Sherry Edition. So go watch that intro and come on back and we'll sample these. Stick around guys. Well hey guys, thanks for coming back after the intro. I'm Tyler, and like I said, tonight on the bar we got a couple of Benromachs here from the Contrast series just to go through as some samples here. So I've got two here poured already in the Glencairns, airing out. First one right here, we've got the Benromach Contrast Double Matured Bordeaux Wine Cask, aged at 12 years, 46% ABV, non-chill filtered, no color added, spends the first part of its life in first fill ex-bourbon casks, finished in Bordeaux wine casks. And right next to it here, we've got the Benromach Contrast Peat Smoke Sherry Cask with a phenol level of 55 ppm at 8 years of age, 46% ABV. Also non-chill filtered, also no color added, and matured in first fill sherry hogsheads. So I thought it'd be a good little contrast. You've got kind of more of a generic Benromach distillate with a little bit of interesting finish, and then you've got some heavily peated Benromach finished in sherry hogsheads. And you know me, I like my sherry. So let's start out with the Benromach Contrast Bordeaux Wine Cask and see what we can get on the nose of it. Yeah, lovely. Definitely getting those dark fruits, some dates, raisins, some cherries, figs. Get some apple in there too. A little bit of orange citrus or lemon citrus, I would say. You get that earthy peat, little bit of earthy peat. Benromach is always it's all peated, and it generally comes in around 12 ppm, so enough that it's there, but it's more of an earthy peat. Nothing too smoky at all. Yeah, very nice. All right, well, let's get into the palate and see what we can get out of the Bordeaux cask. Slàinte. Wow. So very much like the nose. It's those nice orchard fruits, those dark fruits, those raisins, those dates. Definitely some cherry in there as well. Maybe a bit of plum. And then you get that nice honey, vanilla characteristic, and then just that little bit of earthy peat that Benromach is really known for. Very nice, very clean spirit. Really enjoying that one. Gonna go for another sip. Yeah, some candy orange peel on there too. Maybe a bit of lemon. Definitely get that heather honey. And then those, yeah. It's a very, very nice spirit indeed. Wow, really enjoyable. Well, let's try out the Benromach Contrast Peat Smoke Sherry and see what we can get out of that on the nose. So here it is. Wow. Take the peat from this one here and just turn it up to 11. 55 ppm, but it's Benromach. It's Benromach peat. It's a little bit more dirty, more industrial. Definitely oily. You get those sherry notes in there, those dates, those raisins, figs, sultanas, some else in there. A little bit of balsamic vinegar maybe in there. Some nice candied orange, some maraschino cherries in there. But the peat is like the player, and it's a gritty peat. I wouldn't say it's a dirty peat or anything like that, like a campfire peat. It's very like I don't really know how to describe it. It's a very industrial peat, I would say. It's not medicinal. It's kind of earthy, but kind of oil. Like it reminds you of kind of like a machine shop, if that makes any sense. But then you get all those nice notes on the back end. So, all right, let's get into the flavor profile here and see what we can get out of the Benromach Contrast Peat Smoke Sherry. Slàinte. That peat is prominent. Mouth, first off, very mouth coating. First one was too. I should have mentioned that. Very mouth coating. The peat does hang on. It's on your sides of your mouth, your palate, top of your mouth, and then you get those nice fruity notes, those nice full sherry notes, sultanas, raisins, dates, figs, candied orange, maraschino cherries. But the peat just hangs on. It just keeps going. Well, I'm gonna sip. Wow. Very good. Very peaty. Very sherry bomb. Like a nice sherry note. Mouth watering, mouth coating, mouth filling, chewy. There's no edges to it. Doesn't drink like 8 years old. It's very well balanced, very well rounded. Peat, fresh kind of fruit notes into those kind of wine notes there, and maybe you do get a little bit of some spice on the end there. It's faint. We're talking like some cinnamon spice, some nutmeg, maybe a little bit of ginger. No, I wouldn't even say that. Just the spice is very muted at the end, but no, very well rounded. Yeah, both very, very good. I'm gonna go back to the Bordeaux wine, Bordeaux Cask finish here, versus what I got left of the peat smoke here, peat smoke sherry. But definitely more candy, more fruit forward in this one than here. These are more, those red fruits. This has got the red fruits too, but then you get those orchard fruits in there as well. So yeah, if I had to choose which one, I mean, I think it's kind of obvious which one I'm going to go with here, and definitely one that I would buy. I actually said that on the tasting that I was on when I was tasting these originally, and that's going to be the peat smoke sherry. Yeah, both very, very good. Both would make anybody happy that likes Benromach, but I would recommend you definitely go out and try the Benromach Contrast Peat Smoke Sherry Edition. You'll be glad you did. And I don't have much left, guys, so I'm gonna take what's left of this and put it away. And if you like what we're doing here at Seaway Whiskey Wire, you guys know that drill. Like and subscribe down below. And don't forget to check me out on Instagram at Seaway Whiskey Wire. And if you guys have hung around this long, thanks very much. I love doing these little videos for you. It's a real fun little thing to challenge my palate a little bit and try different things here and get you guys introduced to some stuff that you might not have heard of or have wanted to try or whatnot, and give you guys my first impressions. So I did recommend the Peat Smoke Sherry Edition. It's empty. I'm gonna grab myself what's left of my my Bordeaux cask here and just say cheers to your health. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, guys.